the strongholds in your work and how you should deal with them. Let's talk about that today.
You're listening to Your Faith at Work with Dr. Ryan S. Howard, a podcast to inspire and equip you to partner with God in your daily work. Visit yourfaithatwork.org to learn more and download your free copy of 21 Days to a New Workplace You.
A stronghold is a military term, and it's something that the opposing forces have taken over, and they have a commanding control. And it's something that they have access to, and it's something that they can do what they want from there. They can manipulate areas, whatever they need to do from there. It's just a base that they have set up inside, a lot of times, their opponent's camp or their opponent's territory. Now, when it comes to our life with Christ, there are strongholds that can show up, and it's just the same. It's a place that the enemy has access to, and it's something that we need to deal with. Now, the Bible is clear that we have an adversary, and he wants the worst for us. We're in a battle, and we can't let the enemy continue to hold ground that we know about. We need to deal with it as soon as we see it. And so, what are some example strongholds? Well, it could be maybe something from the past, an interaction with an individual that every time you think about it, just seems like it takes over your mind. I can think of things that when I try and tell the story about it, even though I've forgiven those people, if I'm not careful, I can get a little excited about it and get upset. And I need to always look through the lens of learning when I'm looking at the past, and something that God wants to use to continue to develop me and make me more like Christ. You know, it could be something that just an individual, just they rub you the wrong way, and every time they talk, doesn't matter what they're saying, even if you agree with it, you just have a reaction. Well, these are examples of things that we don't want to have to continue to deal with. And, you know, they may even become automatic to where we don't even recognize it anymore. It's just an automatic response, and it just shows up. Well, if there's anything that pulls a response out of us that we don't like or that's not Christ-like, then we need to deal with it. So the first step is to recognize it. That's the first step to solving the issue. And we need to know that God's not disappointed in you, and he's not surprised even. But he never wants us to stay the same. He wants us to come to him. He wants to help us wage war on that stronghold. But we have to open the door to invite him in so that he can help us. We need to invite him in to do that. And we can set it at his feet. And then we can start to resolve it together with him. As we come to him with it, he will help us put together a battle plan. And there's multiple ways that can come through. It could be something very simple. For example, I've had times where just me recognizing it removes it, and God can just deal with it that quickly, and it's just not an issue anymore. There's other times where I've had to take a note card, write down some Bible verses or a truth or a reminder, and just pull it out every time that's starting to come to mind. But you have to be conscious of it. You have to be intentional about it to deal with it. And God will work together with you to give a plan to where you've got something to do and he's got something to do. And what he has for you to do may just be to walk by faith. And everything that he wants you to do includes walking by faith, but we need to trust him to deal with this. But we know that he doesn't want us to stay continuing with this stronghold. We need to take that territory back for us so the enemy doesn't have access to it, and so that we can continually represent Christ the way that he wants us to represent him, the way he designed us, created us to, and also that we can enjoy that wonderful intimacy and relationship with him. That's what we were created for, and strongholds get in the way. The enemy wants to distract us from what Christ has planned for our lives and what God wants that's best for us. So get alone with the Lord and see what he wants to deal with you to help you be set free from, so that you can enjoy that seamless fellowship with him.
Thanks for listening to Your Faith at Work with Dr. Ryan S. Howard. If you enjoyed this podcast, we'd love for you to subscribe, share, and leave us a review. Be sure to visit yourfaithatwork.org to download your free copy of 21 Days to a New Workplace You. And remember, God wants to partner with you in your work every day.